Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Habib Ali and I am an ICT tutor by profession. Welcome back to another lesson. In today's lesson we are going to be learning about how to use the count and countif function to only count the number of cells which contains textual data. Okay, so for today's lesson, I'm using a spreadsheet called Lesson 8 Count Only Textual Data, and if you want, you can get a copy of this same exact file by clicking on the link I have left for you in the description section down below. So click on the link and this will take you directly to lesson 8 on my website, and you should be able to download this exact same copy of this file so you can work along with myself. So let's go straight to the question and see what is there for us to do today. So the question is asking us to using the relevant functions count how many cells contain textual data in the range A2 all the way to A10. Okay, so let's have a look. So this is the range A2 to A10 and it is asking us to count how many textual data there is. Well, at the moment we can see there is all textual data. There is words in there, basically that's what I'm referring to. So it is a quick count we can do manually, or we can see in the status bar Excel is also counting for us, and there is 9. So what I'm going to do first of all, like we did in the last lesson, and we learned how to count and also count numbers as well within the range separately. So I'm going to use the COUNTIF function to begin with, and let's see what we get and we shall take it from there. So to begin with, we equals count A, we open the brackets, and I'm going to simply select this range, close the bracket, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we get 9. That's quite fine, absolutely correct. So when I start now removing some of these textual data and making them into numbers, let's see what happens. So I've got another number here, but our 9, the number of trips or the number of textual data is not updating, simply because remember in the last lesson you learned that the count A function does count numbers and text within a given list. So therefore the count A will not work in this scenario, and to be able to answer today's question, which is, if you remember, to only count textual data within a range. So the true answer we should have got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minusing the 3 cells which contain numbers. Now, to tackle this question, there is actually 2 ways you can do this, and I am going to show you both ways. The first method I want to show you isn't very known by many people out there, to be honest. Well, I haven't come across many people, so that's the first method I am going to be showing you. So what we can do is use what I call is a count function within a count function. So let's make a start and you will understand further. So we begin with the equal sign, and I'm going to use the COUNTIF function again, open the brackets like I did before, select the relevant range A2 all the way to A10, close the bracket. Now so far I am telling Excel to add everything within this range, whether there is numbers or text in there. So therefore, so far it will count this selected range as 9 items. And then after that, what I can do now is say, okay, I want to minus something. So minus, what I'm going to do is put in count and then open the brackets, select the range again, and then close the bracket. Now in this sense, if you were to analyze what I have done so far, is I'm asking Excel to count everything within this range, whether there is numbers or text in there. So far it will count all the way up to there as 9 items, and then I am asking it to minus all the cells that contain numbers, because remember, the count function on its own without the a will only count how many cells within the range that contain numbers. So in this sense, what I'm asking Excel to do is 9 minus 3, simply because these are the 3 cells that contain text. So if I press enter, the answer should be 9 minus 3. Let's see what we get. And there you go, 9 minus 3 is 6. So this could work to answer today's question, to count only text within a given range. So please do analyze this, and I will display these towards the end here and show the formulas on the screen on a bigger size. Now, another method that you could use, which is a lot more popular out there, and there is a lot of people that actually know this one. However, don't forget, you are learning from my lesson, so please do take it slow and try to understand the function I am about to show you. It is slightly different, however, it is also a count function. So we begin with equals, then we type in a COUNTIF function. So then after that, we open the bracket and we select the range. That is what Excel is prompting us to do. Well, the range is going to be this range here that we are counting from. Once we have done that, we need to put a comma. Once you've done the comma, Excel is then asking us for the criteria. The criteria meaning, okay, within this range, what is it that you want to count? Well, to count only the words out of this range, what we can do now is in double quotation, put in the asterisk. Now the asterisk represents what we call the wildcard, and the wildcard is something we refer to as some sort of text that begins with any alphabet or any character. It doesn't really matter, and it can also be as many characters as required. So in the double quotations, I'm going to type in the asterisk or the star, as some of you may be familiar with, and then we close the double quotation and close the brackets. So if I press enter again, I should get 6 as my answer. Let's have a look. There you go. So I also get 6. So these both methods are absolutely fine. You can use both of them. This one is a little bit more, what shall I say, more of a hack of Microsoft Excel, because not many people are aware of this one. So I think it's a nice little trick for you to learn at this early stage of your learning of Microsoft Excel, and perhaps show this to your friends and family as well and see if they have ever heard of this one. And the other more popular one that we tend to use to count with a criteria within a given range, such as this. The criteria is to count only textual data within the range. Therefore, we have used the asterisk, and the asterisk does represent the wildcard. So I hope this has made a lot of sense to you, because I know a lot of people want to count only text within a given range, and the count or the COUNT function on its own will not be able to do that. So this count and combination of the counter and the count function works perfectly fine, and you've also got the COUNTIF function which you can use. I'm going to display now all the functions on the screen, all three of them, just for you to have a quick look and analyze. So the first one, remember, count A is going to count every single thing. Therefore, we got 9 as our answer. And in the second one, we're asking Excel to, add everything up because we're using count A, and then minus the cells that contain numbers. And therefore, we managed to get 6, which is the correct answer. And in the third cell, we use the COUNTIF function, and again using the wildcard, telling Excel, we only want the cells that contain text or any characters, and therefore we also got 6 because you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells contain characters. And that is the end of today's lesson. If you do have any further questions, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible with an answer. Or if you have enjoyed this lesson, kindly do leave a lovely message for me. I do read every single comment. Otherwise, don't forget to like and share this lesson, and I shall see you over in the next lesson. So until then, please do look after yourself, and goodbye for now.